On the night of March 2nd to 3rd, 2025, the 97th Academy Awards ceremony will take place. So, we decided to remind you, our dear movie fan, which films of the 21st century have won the most prestigious category, Best Picture. Today, we'll talk about the films that took home the award in the 2000s. You're watching Movie Fanatic. This will be interesting.
And the Oscar goes to Gladiator.
In 2001, the title of Best Picture was awarded to Gladiator, Ridley Scott's epic film about a valiant general who gets a chance to avenge his family in the gladiator arena. Not only exceeded all expectations from both critics and audiences, but also breathed new life into large-scale historical dramas, which by the late 90s had become synonymous with box office failures. Grand cinematography, a gripping storyline, spectacular battles, and a deeply immersive setting cemented Gladiator in film history and earned it a well-deserved Oscar.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And the Oscar goes to A Beautiful Mind. Brian Grazer, Ron Howard produces.
In 2002, the Best Picture award went to A Beautiful Mind by Ron Howard, another iconic role for Russell Crowe, and a biographical drama crafted to meet Academy standards secured the film's prestigious win. This now classic biopic about the life of brilliant mathematician John Forbes Nash, his incredible highs and painful lows, captivated audiences worldwide, making them think, empathize, and believe in their own strength.
John Nash was one of the most brilliant minds of his generation.
Chicago!
The year 2003 brought the coveted statuette to the adaptation of the Broadway musical Chicago, an intoxicating cocktail of deception, passion, intrigue, and ambition, generously infused with smooth jazz. The film focused on the rivalry between two singer-dancers who found themselves on trial for murder. Attempts to bring the famous musical to the big screen had been ongoing for 30 years, and only under Rob Marshall's direction did the dazzling story finally make it to cinemas. Interestingly, Chicago became the first musical since 1969 to win Best Picture. However, in my opinion, Gangs of New York, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and The Pianist, which were also in contention that year, were far more deserving of the award.
That's Chicago.
And the Oscar goes to... It's a clean sweep. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
After two nominations in 2002 and 2003, the grand finale of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, finally received its well-deserved award. Peter Jackson's epic, the defining cinematic masterpiece of the early 21st century, is a stunning example of immense talent and the dedication of a team united by their love for Tolkien's legendary world. The final chapter of this groundbreaking trilogy won in all 11 of its nominated categories, making it the first fantasy film since 1929 to claim the Oscar for Best Picture. Unfortunately, after The Return of the King, the Academy's focus shifted predominantly to smaller, more intimate films.
There is nothing for you here, only death.
I'm so happy to give you this again, Clint. $1 Million Baby!
A raw and powerful film about an incredibly strong woman overcoming countless obstacles to achieve her dream allowed Clint Eastwood to replicate the success of Unforgiven in 2005, winning both Best Picture and Best Director. $1 Million Baby is undeniably a worthy film, one that repeatedly shocks, deeply moves, and defies the familiar formula of typical sports dramas. However, how it managed to knock out Scorsese's The Aviator, a masterpiece that not only brought the epic story of a legendary figure to the screen, but also met every criterion of the Academy, remains a mystery to me.
That's all I ask.
And don't come crying to me if you get hurt. Alrighty.
We got a deal.
And the Oscar goes to Crash.
A little-known drama with a modest budget unexpectedly won Best Picture in 2006, surpassing Steven Spielberg's Munich and the controversial frontrunner Brokeback Mountain by Ang Lee, who ultimately won the Oscar for Best Director. The film weaves together several life stories of ordinary Los Angeles residents, linked by car accidents, shootings, robberies, and one overarching, deeply explored theme, racial tension. Despite tackling a subject often favored by the Academy, many critics argued that Crash did not truly deserve the award.
Something else funny? People, man. People.
And the Oscar goes to The Departed.
2007, Martin Scorsese's The Departed. The legendary director had been nominated for an Oscar numerous times, and quite deservedly so, but unfortunately, the Best Picture award always went to his competitors. This masterful remake of a Hong Kong classic tells the story of two top graduates of the police academy who find themselves on opposite sides of the law. Finally, the film brought Scorsese his long-awaited recognition, earning him two of the most prestigious awards. A brilliantly crafted film that follows all the rules of the genre, Scorsese delivers an intense, unpredictable, and thrilling masterpiece, proving that with enough talent and vision, a remake can indeed be exceptional.
How's your brother?
She's on her way out.
You'll act accordingly.
And the Oscar goes to No Country for Old Men. Scott Rudin, Ethan Coen, and Joel Coen producing.
Many of the Coen brothers' films, infused with their signature blend of philosophical drama and dark crime comedy, gained immense popularity among audiences. However, few believed that their brutal neo-western No Country for Old Men would earn them Academy recognition in 2008, as their style was not traditionally favored by the Oscars. A merciless game between morally complex characters, where lives, duties, and a suitcase full of money are at stake, creates a unique atmosphere, style, and humor that grips the viewer from the very first to the last second. The film is truly brilliant, and with every rewatch, I discover something new.
Call it. Call it.
And the Oscar goes to Slumdog Millionaire, Christian Colson producer.
Thanks to unwavering faith in their project and phenomenal persistence, Danny Boyle's Slumdog Millionaire triumphed at the 2009 Oscars. Initially, producers dismissed the film as unremarkable and even considered skipping a theatrical release, opting instead for a digital and DVD distribution. However, this heart-wrenching tale of a harsh world and a poor boy with a complicated fate captivated both critics and audiences. With a relatively modest budget by Hollywood standards, Slumdog Millionaire won in 8 out of 10 nominated categories, surpassing its biggest competitor at the ceremony, David Fincher's philosophical epic, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And the winner is The Hurt Locker. Catherine Bigelow, Mark Bowl, Nicholas Chartier, and Greg Shapiro.
2010, The Hurt Locker, An outstanding anti-war film without excessive sentimentality, The Hurt Locker sheds light on the lives and work of an elite bomb disposal unit in Iraq, delivering a simple yet powerful message to the audience. Director Catherine Bigelow made history as the first woman to win the Oscar for Best Director. In total, The Hurt Locker won 6 Academy Awards, while her ex-husband, James Cameron, took home only 3, despite presenting the world with the revolutionary Avatar, a film that once again turned the entire industry upside down. Of course, this year's winner raised some eyebrows, but trust me, more surprises were yet to come.
Oh boy.
These were the Best Picture Oscar winners of the 2000s. Our next video will cover the winners from 2011 to the present, as we eagerly await this year's result. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. This was Movie Fanatic. See you next time.